Hi, welcome to Pilates with Yenna. Today we've got a full body session using the Pilates ball. So coming onto the mat, bringing that ball in between those knees, holding onto those thighs. We're going to inhale, arch that spine, draw that chest up towards the ceiling. And exhale, round through your spine, tuck that tailbone under, slowly lower down to your mat. Go again, we inhale, draw forwards, bring that chest up, eye gaze goes up. And exhale to round through that spine, lengthening those arms long. Just one more here. Inhale, arch, open out that chest, draw those shoulders back and down. And exhale to round. Slowly making your way up. We're going to pop that ball to the middle part of your back, so maybe just between those shoulder blades. Gently lowering down onto your ball here. You can shuffle those heels in towards your bum. We're going to interlace those fingers behind our head, elbows out nice and wide. From here, we're going to inhale, find a full extension over your ball. Your eye gaze can follow. Then exhale, engage those abs, crunch up. Go again, inhale, find that full extension over your ball. Exhale as we crunch up. So just a couple here, really opening out that chest at the bottom. Then pressing that lower spine down into your mat as we crunch up. Let's go for a count of 8 like this. Here for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. The next time that you crunch up, can you float that left leg to tabletop? Then lower back down, foot returns to your mat, change sides. Right leg draws to tabletop, crunch up. Lower that foot, find that full extension. So just alternating here. Try to lift up and off your ball. Imprinting that lower spine down into your mat. Let's go for 8, for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, lower that foot to your mat, find that full extension. Exhale, we curl up, we stay in that crunch, pulse down an inch, up an inch, down an inch, up an inch for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, crunch up an inch and hold. Draw those hands down towards those hips. Pulse those hands up and down to finish for 8. For 7, try and get off your ball for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can find that full extension over your ball here. Maybe open out those arms, flare out those ribs. Then carefully making your way up and off your ball. We're going to bring that ball in between those knees, come into a 4-point kneel position. So those hands underneath those shoulders, knees are underneath those hips, those toes are tucked under behind you. We're in that neutral spine to begin with. Then when you're ready, inhale, breath to prepare. On that exhale breath, we hover those knees off our mat. Inhale to lower back down. Go again, exhale, we lift. Inhale, we lower. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. We lift, we squeeze in and out of that ball, holding strong in your plank for 8. For 7, press up and away from that mat. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and and 1. You can send those hips high. Find your downwards dog here. Taking out that ball, maybe pedaling out those heels, one at a time. All right, then just dropping those knees back down to your mat. We're going to send that left foot forwards. Pop that heel on top of your ball. That right knee is going to be under the line of those hips. Your back toes are tucked under. Bring those hands to those hips. Draw those shoulders back. Inhale, hinge that body forwards. Exhale, restack that spine. Inhale, hinge forwards. Exhale, restack. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. We hinge forwards, hold here. Can you lift your back leg off your mat? Find your glute lunge. Drop that knee back to your mat, then restack that spine. Go again, inhale, hinge forwards. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, restack. So just continuing here, adding in that glute lunge now for a count of 8. For 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, we lift. Restack that spine, bend your back leg, find your 90-90. Hinge forwards, find your lunge. Restack, find your 90-90. Hinge forwards, find your lunge for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop that back leg down, taking out that ball. You can send that front leg out long. Then changing over to the other side. Step that right foot forwards. Bring that ball underneath your heel. Back toes are tucked under. Left knee is underneath your hip this time. Bringing those hands to those hips, starting with that body nice and stacked. We inhale to hinge forwards. Exhale to restack that spine. Inhale, hinge forwards. Exhale, restack. Let's go for 8, 4, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Let's hinge forwards, hold. Lift that back leg off, find your glute lunge. Lower that knee to your mat, restack that spine. Go again, hinge forwards. Back leg lifts off, back leg lowers. Exhale to restack. We're here for 8, for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Inhale, hinge forwards, lift that back leg off. Restack your spine, bend your back leg, find your 90-90. Hinge forwards, find your lunge, here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that knee to your mat. Take out that ball, send your front leg out long, hinge from those hips. Nice, and sending that foot behind you. One final exercise to go, coming onto the front of your body. We're going to send that ball forwards. Bring those wrists on top of your ball. Head is lowered down in line with your body. Feet are hip width distance apart. We're squeezing into those glutes. Take an inhale breath to prepare. On that exhale breath, we press down into that ball. Draw those shoulders down as we lift up. Then inhale, release that ball forwards. Lower back down to your mat. Go again. Exhale, we lift. Press down into that ball. Inhale to release forwards. Here for 8. Keep those glutes nice and tight. For 7, working into that upper back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Finishing off that last rep, meeting at the bottom here, grabbing onto that ball with both of those hands. This time we inhale, breath to prepare. We exhale, lift that ball and your legs up. Inhale, lower your legs and arms down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Here for 8, for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. We lift and hold for 8, for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lowering back down to your mat. You can let that head hang heavy here. Recatching that breath. Then pressing up onto your hands. Sending that bum down towards your heels. Finding that child's pose. Really mounting your spine down into your mat. Then walking those hands over to the right, bringing that left hand on top of your right, pressing that body down. Then walking those hands over to the left, bringing that right hand on top of your left, lowering that body. Then walking those hands to the center of your mat, sending those hips forwards and down, arching that spine, bringing that eye gaze up, draw those shoulders down and away from those ears. Then sending those hips back, coming into a nice, comfortable seated position, bringing that right hand to your mat, sending that left arm up and over, finding that stretch through your side. Then coming back over to the other side, left hand to your mat, right arm goes up and over. Then coming back through center, taking one last deep breath in, send those hands up towards the ceiling. And take one last deep breath out, opening those arms out. Awesome. That was your 10-minute full body workout. Give this video a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos.